Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Wellness Wednesday and we're going to continue on this wonderful picture here. Hello Dawn, hello Casey, hello Alex, hello everyone. Anyone out there that's lurking or hanging out, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate you all. As you saw on the pre-screen, I did color in this area here for the dirt areas and that sort of thing. And we'll be concentrating on the plants here as well as any other plants that we can get to today. So how is everyone today? I hope you're all ready for some wellness and coloring and all that fun stuff. It's been a Wednesday. It's hot and muggy out. Hopefully you're staying cool, Alex. That's good to hear, Dawn. I'm glad you're good there. Well, hello, Nightbot. You seem to be very active today. You're exhausted. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you stayed cool. All right. So we're going to have a small set of viewers today, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to switch it over to the close-up camera. So we're going to concentrate on this area here. So lots of greens and that sort of thing today. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad that the new oven will be there soon. Not quite sure what you're going to cook on tonight, but all right, so we're going to start with avocado green, and we're going to do the little round bushes first. I'm going to put some greens in and some green grays, because in my brain they are like the sagebrush that we have in the desert out here before it becomes the tumbleweeds. So I'm just putting down a layer of the avocado green, which is number 550. We are still using the Sharpirafarben colored pencils here. Hello, Brittany. Oh dear, that's going to exhaust you in itself. Teenager's room. Yeah, let's let's not do that. I don't know exactly what these little round bushes are. They could be evergreen bushes or things like that. To me, they look like the manicured sagebrush, but that just could be just because of where I'm at. So we're going to color them green, and we're going to put a little bit of blue-gray into it and a little bit of green-gray into it, and we're going to make it look like a sagebrush. Yeah, definitely a challenge for sure. Oh, nice. Corn on the cob's good. I miss corn on the cob. I digress. There are so many things I miss eating that I don't eat anymore. A friend of ours in Canada was talking about different chocolate bars that they have in Canada. Yeah, no. Teenagers' rooms is more than enough challenge for Alex. I don't even look in my teenager's room anymore. Not until they move out, and then I can clean them out. And I've got a mess to clean up. I'm just base coloring these, so I'm not being any very specific on detail or anything else. This is just the base coat, giving us a bit of color to work off of. All right, and we've got another one back here. So what we're working on right now are these little ball bushes. That's what we're going to call them from now on, ball bushes. It could be sagebrush, it could be an evergreen, you never know. Well, you are a lucky Dawn, no kids. Some days, I'm telling you, I'd rather have no kids. All right, so we're going to add a bit of gray-green. So this is called Mold, and it's number 630. And I'm adding it into the shadowy type areas. So on the bottom where it's coming up off of the ground, as well as on the side where it's touching the other bush. Hello, Kenny. Am I going to finish this today? We will see. It all depends upon how much detail gets done. If I don't finish it today, of course, I will finish it off screen and I will record it and play it on the startup of the next live stream for you guys to see. That's what the little video is at the startup of the stream during the 5 minutes before we go live is the offline coloring. So any coloring that I do offline gets shown during the 5 minutes before I come on. How are you doing, Kenny? How is your day going? I personally don't enjoy having whips either. However, I'm doing this mostly on the live stream, and having a channel, I can't really complete a full page in 2 hours. I do finish everything I start. I don't leave it as a whip, but I do finish everything I start. Sometimes it just takes a little longer. I am good, thank you. I have a bit of congestion. I don't know if it's from the heat or from the moisture in the air. We have a very humid day here today. The reason why I'm using the mold is it's because it's a nice gray to give us that shadow, but it also adds to the green. That will be determined on Saturday, Casey. Um, every Saturday we choose a new picture. And next Saturday we are choosing from Summer Scenes. And that will be the last of Teresa Goodridge's books that we have chosen. Teresa Goodridge is our Artist of the Month. And this picture is from, I think, oh dear, my brain just went. Country Scenes, I think it is, or my brain just went blank on what book it's from. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. I got to take a look here. Country Charm. That's the one. All right, now we're going to grab a little bit of a darker green. We're going to go with eucalyptus tree. And we're going to start adding some details. Hello, Wicca. Welcome. Okay, no problem at all. I'm glad you made it home. Taking a little bit of the eucalyptus and just adding little ticks. Oh, I hate that. Yes. Yeah, my brain just doesn't work some days. People call it menopause brain or COVID brain. Well, I've never had COVID, but I think the menopause just likes to jump up every once in a while and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're over 50. Your brain don't work no more." Again, putting in some ticks, moving in the same directions as the artist has moved with the picture itself. Hello, Sherry. Welcome. She has lots of friends and family, just none in Georgia. Gonna have to sharpen this soon. So Saturday is going to be a bit of a special day. I might even have a bit of a giveaway. Saturday is mine and my husband's 17th date anniversary. So we met 17 years ago on Saturday. So it might be a special one. And our wedding anniversary, our 14th wedding anniversary, is on September 20th. So thank you, Sherry. So yeah, I think Saturday might be a bit of a special day. Nice. Yeah, Bob and I have known each other and have been talking to each other, just not in a romantic way, for a lot longer. But he actually came to Canada and met me 17 years ago on Saturday. So just moving in the direction that the artist is moving with her ticks and her leaf structure. Forgot to do this one. And thank you. Of course, Wicca. I always have new toys. We will see. I know that I got him a new toy. It won't be here for a while, but he did get a new toy. He did get a new toy recently that was bought for our anniversary, and it came in earlier than we expected. So he's already got that one. And he's already got it set up and is using it, so that's cool. But he has a new printer coming as well. It'll take a little while to put together, so. No, actually, you will be happy to hear or surprised to hear one or the other that he did not clean out my wish list because the things um, that he wanted to get me were larger than what was on my wish list. So he did not clean out my wish list, surprisingly. I know what he got me, so it's a surprise though. Yes, my hubby is um, wonderful. He fully supports my coloring addiction and my collection, and thinks that it's as wonderful as he thinks I am. He likes that I've got a hobby that I enjoy and that doesn't make me feel icky. Just going through and adding those ticks. Yes, he is. No, Bob's not making me nothing. Oh, he probably will. He made me some roses. They're awesome. I'll have to grab them and show you. He's been printing me roses. They're very pretty. Yes, I do. I have a nice honey. Isn't that true? Yes, Bob isn't fond of the boxes either. The recycling guy doesn't mind them too much, though. All right, I'm going to turn a little bit here because we're working this way. Just trying to keep those little ticks in the same direction. Getting some of that texture in there. Hopefully I'm still on screen. Shannon hasn't popped in to yell at me, so I must be. Just turning my pencil every now and then, trying to keep a sharp edge so that we don't end up with fat ticks. Although, no ice. That is a long time. All right, I think we've got a good amount of ticks going on here. Now we're going to grab a different green, and we're going to use green, just regular old green. I'm going to put it through the sharpener a little bit here. It does go by quickly, doesn't it? I was saying to Bob the other day, it's, that we were hitting our 17th year of being together. And he said, that is really surprising. And then he thought about it and went, well, yeah, our 14th wedding anniversary is coming up. So yeah, it's been that long. Does not feel like it. Just blending all these colors together with the green and leaving a spot there for our highlight. I think Bob would like to have a Bob clone some days, I'm telling you. If we ever clone him, I'll ship you one. Hello, Christina. Yeah, isn't it crazy? You go, wow. He'll help with shipping. That's awesome. All right. I do have one of my presents already, and you guys will see that on Friday. But I'm not going to tell you what it is until Friday. I hope that everybody was able to see the video yesterday, and all of my marker people out there that enjoy trying new markers were able to take advantage of the deal. It is still on today if you weren't. If you want to, it's still available. I was really quite surprised at the quality of them. And they're great for people, especially people wanting to try markers and wanting to try the brush markers on top of it. So I don't use markers enough to warrant spending the money on name brand high-end ones. I bought the Artezas and kind of regretting it because I don't use them enough to justify the cost of them. But and they splurt. I don't like splurty ones. Hello, Pamela. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, what you coloring? Listening and coloring. Hello, Jen. I know, I know. I knew that Jen was gonna go, what? I, I am perfectly fine. I have not lost my mind. And pigs did not fly. I do color them every once in a while. Not very often. They bore the heck out of me. But it was a nice simple one to show the best the show the colors and the blendability of the markers. Oh, good. Well, I hope that the storm has passed and you're doing okay. Our power flickered this morning for some reason. We don't know why. There was no storm. It just decided, nah. Yes, yes. The Blick alcohol markers do have the brush tips and are refillable, and they're not too bad. So I have seen them. I have tried them in the store, but I did not buy any because, like I said, I don't use markers enough to justify the cost of them. Although the Blick markers aren't too expensive either, so I have so many markers. I shouldn't have bought the other ones, but it was just too good of a deal to pass up. I know I had people messaging me going, "Are you okay?" Hey there, Silverleaf. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, enable train. Oh, nice. Yes, the enable train even gets the enabler. So, just so you know, you guys are not alone in it. Now we're going to take a little bit of a yellow or green. So we're going to take a bit of lime, I think. Yeah. I'm going to take a bit of lime and we're just going to put in some highlight area here. Just going to blend that in. Bob says, hello, ladies. Just came through the door. Well, color by number is just a suggestion. I don't color the color by numbers because I always look at the colors they want me to color it and go, yeah, I don't want to color it that color. Just saying. He went to get out of his uniform. Shed off the work. Put on a t-shirt of the household. Aw, thank you so much, Silver. Can we get an exclamation point love in the chat for Silver? That's right. Cow Sparkle. Thank you so much, Silver. I appreciate that. Yes, exclamation point amazing is another awesome one as well because Silver's awesome. Oh, there it goes. I was waiting for it. I'm delayed, obviously. So there is your lovely little kitty that comes out and catches your super chat for me. All right, so we've got the little sage brushes gone. Oh, not a problem at all. Well, you did it right because it went through. It is adorable. I love it when it does that. All right, so we're going to work on this little pot here. And let's see, what color do we want to do that? Let's do it. I want to do it terracotta, but I don't want to do it terracotta all at the same time because it'll match too much with that. Let's go bold. Let's do it blue. So we're going to start with indigo. And we're going to put in the shadows with the indigo. Absolutely. I'm glad she can be here. Miss it when Wicca's not here. Oh, you're awesome, Jen. Yeah, I sent Jen a message yesterday and I said, you had me coloring a mandala. She went, she jumped into Discord and asked me if I was all right. It was funny. It was funny to me anyway. People asking me what my temperature was. All right, so I think I've got all the shadowy type areas done. Ouch! Dawn, that is not a good thing to do. That sounded like it hurt. Don't poke your eyes out. It wasn't that bad of a mandala, come on. Now I am using Centauri Dreams, which is for 14. And again, for anyone that just came in and hasn't been here all week, I am using the Sharpira Farben colored pencils in the 96 set. Building that color up. I'm leaving that band alone because I'm going to be using a different color on it. Yes, Alex had to make sure I was all right too. I had several people make sure I was okay. Nobody called the coloring police just to make sure. Nobody did a wellness check. But I'm quite sure many of you were thinking of it. Probably. Now we're going to use French blue. And the choo-choo is coming by to say hello. And now we're going to do the edging. And we're going to do that in a nice red violet. So we're going to use Tyrian purple. Yay! You are an enabler. I'm glad I am not the only one. Although I was enabled by Shannon and everybody else to get the Serene book. And Emmy enabled me to get several other books. So I do get enabled by everybody else as well. So I just share the love with all of you. That's all. What did you enable them to buy? Sherry, what did you enable them to buy? And should I be buying it? Then we're going to take a darker purple. So we're going to take violet. And we're going to do this last band up here with it. Just going to darken in underneath the flowers a little bit. Same with on the edges of the blue. Just going to add the violet into the indigo. Just get that a little tiny bit darker. Oh, nice. I have a lot of different watercolors, so you won't enable me on that one. I don't need any more watercolors. It's one of those things, it's like markers. I don't use them very much. And I have a whole bunch of them that I need to use up before I start buying better ones. Yeah, I knew where the copy was, Alex. I knew there was Serenes available. It's just they were really expensive for the shipping. But I figured since was buying books from there anyway, I might as well just get them all and lessen that shipping a little bit. So I ended up getting Serene and a few other really pretty books that I will, of course, enable you all on next week when they get here. That's always a horrible thing, yeah. If you have a cell phone, sometimes you can take a picture of it with your cell phone and hit the translate, and it will translate it for you. It's not always 100% accurate, but it's better than nothing. And then I'm going back to the French blue and just going to fill this in. I know a lot of different colors for a little tiny pot, but it'll make it stand out. Yeah, that's one of the ways that I was able to that I was working on um, translating. That's the word I want. Translating the Phoenix colored pencils before I had a wonderful subscriber offer to translate them for me. And she did a beautiful job, and now I have a full translation of the Phoenix colored pencils. But yeah, it does do a bit of a literal translation, so you have to be a little careful with it. Now we're going to take our eraser and we are going to distress this just a little bit. So we're going to give it a bit of age. Yeah, the shipping prices are crazy high. So we're going to give this a little tiny bit of age just with our eraser. So I'm just going to make this edge here a little erased, this edge here, down the center here, like so. And it just gives it a little bit of wear and tear, a little bit of weathering, and it makes it look older than it would have if I didn't do that. Now we've got some tulips in there and some little flowers. So let's do our tulips in some nice yellows. Just because we don't have a lot of bright colors in there right now. So let's start with bumblebee and yellow. So bumblebee is going to be our base color. Awesome. Let me know if it works. So we're just going to base color these tulips here with the bumblebee yellow. And I think that's it for the tulips. And then we're going to take our yellow have to get approved in prison for crafting classes before they can order from Blick. Yeah, that's crazy. But I can kind of understand it because it is something that could possibly be turned into a weapon. I know that a colored pencil can easily be turned into a weapon. I have stabbed myself enough times to know that. But with an alcohol marker, the not only can the alcohol be a weapon or can be turned into something else that could be dangerous, um, the plastic itself can be sharpened into a weapon. So that is probably the reasoning. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, no, if they have the ballpoint pens and whatnot, as well as the colored pencils, because yeah, colored pencils can easily be turned into a weapon. It's just like a wooden shank. Yeah, no, that's a little. You would think that they wouldn't be allowed to have any of them. Little golf pencils, because you can't really turn that into too much of a shank. All right, so there's our tulips. Now we're going to grab our green. So I'm going to grab this one here, which is Jungle Light. Wow. And I'm going to come down off the tulips here with the Jungle Light. And I'm just going to do some of the background greenery here. Like so. We've got a leaf here. And a leaf here. And some greenery here. Alright, now we're going to take our avocado again. Welcome back, Sherry. Did it work? See, there you go. And now I'm going to use a bit of moss green. All right. Oh, nice. Awesome. No problem at all, Sherry. I'm glad it worked for you. I will take a look at it. I won't buy it, but I'll take a look at it. I might buy it. No, I won't. So I'm going to take the moss green and I'm just going to go into the leaves here on this plant. Because the leaves are really, really tiny, I'm just going to do the green areas, the light green areas by themselves. I'm not going to blend that too much, so I'm not going to base coat it. So I'm starting with the dark just so I can blend into that with the light, and we'll call that good. No. So I'm going to go in with the jungle, no, I want this one, apple green. Trying to make sure that I get as many different greens going here as possible so that it doesn't clash together and become all one color, because we want it to have definition. Depth, that sort of thing. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing with the little flowers leaves here. Make sure that you get the darker areas in the shadow areas. No problem at all, Sherry. Yeah, I didn't think of it either when I was doing when I bought the Phoenix color, and Bob showed me that you could do that on your cell phone. It's like, oh my God, that's so cool. I went around translating things all over the house. Went through and translated the Phoenix colors and the square brute funers. Just ran around, translating everything. It is a little tedious when you're doing, 120 or 100 pencils, because you have to make sure that you take pictures of the writing on the pencil just the right way. Because with Asian writing, Chinese writing, sometimes the direction that you're taking the picture makes a difference. I did not know this. So Wicca has just posted a link for the paint set that Sherry is talking about. Thank you, Wicca. I appreciate that. And Sherry is enabling everybody here. So Sherry is an enabler. We've made Sherry even more of an enabler. All right, so we're going to do the flowers here, the little button flowers here in a light blue. Hello, Catherine. Welcome. Good evening. Good evening. So I'm just going to base color these with Blue Lagoon. It's one of my favorite light blues in this set. Now, of course, we will be putting some dark blue in there for contrast as well as definition. So don't you worry. We may even add some purple in there because it just looks really pretty together. Missed some green, so I'm going to put some more greenery in there. Yep, yep. Hello, Stacy. Oh, thank you. It is a potting shed, so I made it as cheerful and happy as possible. And I did not find my gold pin, so I did not do the lettering on the sign. But as soon as I do, I will do the lettering on the sign. So I did not finish this part here because I can't find my pen. Alright, now we're going to grab a little bit of blue. So we're going to grab Santori Dreams. And we're just going to put a little bit of this around the edge from the center. So I'm working into the center here and going around that little spot in the middle and just coming out from it a little bit. Blending it into that lighter blue. I'm going to come down into those shadow areas as well. And I'm going to move it up so you can actually see what I'm doing. Hello, Yana. Welcome. Nice. You have my pen. I knew somebody stole it off my desk. That's not the pen I'm looking for, though. I can't find my gold pen. I might have to go borrow Alex's. I have put it away somewhere and I will find it. I did the horrible mistake of that crafters do and cleaned my desk. And with the way my brain works, or doesn't work, I should say, I easily forget where I put things. Oh, nice. Jen loves Rita Berman. Rita is coming out with a new book quite soon, I do believe, which is the trip through China. Just make sure I get all of that green areas filled in. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. No, it did not grow legs and googly eyes and walk away. Oh, not a problem at all, Yana. We all get here in our own time. Sometimes we're before everyone else, sometimes we're after, but it's always our own time. So I'm going through with a little bit of Tyrian Purple, which is number 354 if I pronounced it wrong. Because I do believe I did, because my tongue is not working right. Tyrian. Tyrian, that's it. See? Brain. Just have to wait for it to catch up sometimes. been playing word puzzles on my phone, and I was doing one before I came into stream today. And one of the words was enable, and I didn't get it. I had to go and put it down for a little bit and think about it, and it's like, yeah, you'd think I would know that word. Hello, Della. Absolutely. I hope you had a great nap. I'm going over top of all of the blues and purples and the flowers with the Blue Lagoon again, brightening up that lighter blue. And just blending all those colors together. And then we're going to grab a really bright yellow. So we're going to grab, I think, this one. No, that's a little too. I think Summer Sun, or yeah, Hot Sun. That's the one. That's awesome. It's a little too warm for me to sit out on the deck in color. And the wind always blows my pages around. For some reason, my backyard has always got a wind tunnel in it. Drives me crazy. All right, so there's of our first little pot of flowers. We're going to do the little name tag there. So we're going to grab some honey brown. And we're just going to dirty this up a little bit. Because, you know, it's outside. And you know what happens to paper when it's outside? It changes color. So we're going in with some wheat. On the tag here. All right. Hello, Melissa. Thank you. I'm just going to take a quick break here and take a sip of coffee. I don't know if they're flying south for the winter or if they're flying south just to stay cool. It's like, no, it's too hot down here. Yeah, the night bat is chatting today. Which is funny because I have it set so that it doesn't do that too often, but it decided that it wants to, I guess. All right, so these flowers here, we're going to do with a sort of like a mum type of flower. So we're going to add some yellows and browns and that sort of thing. So we're going to start with yellow. So we're just going to put in a base color of yellow. You would think that, such a small amount of things would not take so long to color. Just noticed that I've already been here an hour, and I've got some bushes and a pot of flowers colored. Oh, I'm sorry, Yenna. This one here is called Sun-Kissed, and we're just going to come in from the center. So this is from Country Charm. Of course, if you want to purchase any of Teresa Goodridge's books on Amazon, you just have to hit !! Teresa Amazon. If you want to join her Facebook group, just make sure you hit ! TG Facebook, or is it Teresa Facebook and TG Amazon? One or the other. One of the mods will throw that up for you. Teresa Goodridge is a fantastic artist, and she deserves all the love we can give her. If you haven't already joined her Facebook group, or if you have already joined her Facebook group, in her albums, she has several free pages available from each book. So, you're on strike? Okay. Nice try. Hello, Tanya. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I missed you coming in. You like that one, do you? Nice try, though. Now I have to change the mandala one. I'm going to change it to, I did one, that's all you get. Been there, done that. You're in stealth mode. You're all sneaky. Alright, so now we're going to grab a little bit darker of an orange tone. And we're going to go with that one, bronze. You got your sneaky shoes on. I see. So we're going to go in with some bronze here. Around the center of the flower. Thank you, Kenny. I was playing with him the other day. If you want to see all his commands, all you have to do is hit exclamation point commands, and you will get a list of all the commands that Nightbot has. I do have several product commands on there, as well as some silly ones, some fun ones, and that sort of thing, as well as some wonderful loving ones and great supportive ones, because you are all awesome. I do believe there is. I think it's exclamation point Tanya. Yep. So we're going back in with a little bit of the yellow. Brightening up that flower color there. You did. I do try to make sure that everyone that I know the YouTube channels for is listed there, but I'm not always um, informed. All right, now we're going to work on some of the leaves. Aw, thank you. I think everybody is fantastic and should get as much love as possible. So I'm going to start with our moss green again. And we're just going to do our shadowy areas here. Oh, I missed a leaf here. I missed a leaf. Thank you, Dawn. And we're going to finish this leaf off here. And with the apple green. Now this one here, I don't know if a lot of you have experience with the plant that I've colored here, but sometimes the leaves are kind of got a bit of gray on them, like a green into a gray. So that's what we're going to add here. And I'm not quite sure why this is all weird back here, but I think it's a grass that's in the background there. So that's what we're going to color it as. Yes, she's always lurking. Shannon's always a lurking. You see? Like I said, Shannon's always lurking. Nobody's complaining. Hello, Miss Lurky Lurky. How are you doing today, Shannon? See, I hadn't gone off camera, so she didn't have to yell at me yet. So, just living the dream, are you? Can you live the dream for me too? My tummy didn't want to live the dream today, so I don't know what nightmare you're living. It's bedtime for the fur babies. No, Shannon doesn't yell at me. She just clears her throat at me, so I know that I'm off screen. So I haven't gone off screen yet. She didn't have to come in and clear her throat at me. Some days the dream is just a horrible nightmare and I want to wake up from it. There's still time. Yes. Yes, of course there is still time. I will go out of screen at some point, and she would have come out sooner or later. There is still time for that. All right, so we've got some plant bush behind there, so we're going to go with our darker green here. So we're going to go with eucalyptus tree. Melissa, do exclamation point. Monkey with the hands over the eyes. That's a cute one. That's an actual. You're trying to behave tonight? Oh, you're so cute. Tanya, I found your halo. Jen's got it. You'll give it back to her later. Yeah. It's just a little dented. It's okay. So I'm just going through putting the shadows from all these plants on this bush in the background here. We've almost got one side of the greenery done. Oh, that's funny. Now I'm going to go in with a bit of moss green. And we're going to grab a little bit of apple green. No, it keeps on falling off. I keep on, every time I watch her stream, I see it, I hear it rolling across the floor. I think she puts it on before stream and it just falls off. I think you are correct there, Shannon. It just doesn't fit her head right. Are you sure? All right, so I'm going to use some vanilla flour for the centers here. And a little bit of watermelon. Well, you guys give me the giggles, so I almost forgot what I was going to use the watermelon on. All right. There we go. So I'm going to switch over to the main camera here so you can see this all together. So we've colored this area today so far. So I'm hoping to get at least this area done. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, I was going to use the watermelon on the picture somewhere. I understand. All right, so I'm going to switch you on back over to the close-up camera here. Yes, thank you so much, Captain Obvious. All right, so we're going to put some purple in here. So I think I'm going to do these little flowers here with the purple. And I'm not going to use pink, Tanya, because there's a special reason for it. So we're going to put some purples in here. So we're going to start with French lavender. Oh, maybe not, because it's going to blend into the door there quite a bit. So I think we're going to go darker. So we're going to use deep purple. Oh, there will be pink, just not on the flowers. So we are using deep purple. I'm not quite sure why that flower's got a little blip there, but it does. So we're going to go with it. Ooh, fresh basil on pizza, yum. Oh dear. Oh. Chiefers buried it. Just go out into the garden and find it. It's okay. It'll just have a little bit of tarnish on it. Don't get her a new one. It'll be all nice and shiny and she'll never live it down. You gotta let Tanya have her dents and tarnishing, otherwise her halo is definitely not gonna fit her right. They have them in the Goodwill there? My goodness. What kind of Goodwill you got? Paint it pink. It'll just come as rose gold. That's all. You don't need a pink halo. You just need a rose gold one. Want a shiny new one? Nope. You don't get a shiny new one. It has to be tarnished and dented. The amount of times you drop it. Thank you, Yana. Alright, now I'm going to go in with periwinkle flower. Like so. Well, you never know. And then we're going to go in with this one here, which is Hot Sun. And put in our yellow bits. Now we're going to do these ones in some blues. So we're going to start with the French blue. This one doesn't even have a stem. Well, I'm, wow. All right. I'm going back to coloring. I'm not watching chat anymore. So I'm using indigo. Yep, just gonna color now. That's all you're getting from me from now on. Color. Just putting in the shadows with the indigo. And building off the center of the flower. And then we're going to go back into it with the French. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why, but my headset decided that it was not going to work anymore. So now we're going in with the French blue. It does that every once in a while. It just says, nope, I'm done. Should have just turned the music on and left left the headset off. Really messed with y'all. Yeah, my headset just decided to shut off for some reason. It's all good. There always has to be something. My internet or my power didn't go off, so yeah. This week has been a good one. I have broken the normal stream drama of power, computer, and outages. So yeah, Tanya, enjoys her food. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit of Prisma White to this flowers. I'm just going to use it to blend in the blue and lessen it a little bit. So y'all bored yet? All right, now we're going to use green Where's green? There's green. Yes, Tonya is definitely a foodie. Alright, so we're just putting in the green into our leaves. I have to work tomorrow, so hopefully Bob did not park behind me. I forgot to tell him I had to work tomorrow. That's okay. It'll just mean that he has to leave for work earlier. Alright, and then we're going to take a little bit of, let's just throw that anywhere. A little tiny bit of jungle light here at the tips. Just going to cover up that area there. And then we're going to go in with the apple green. And brighten it up. Alright. So that is one side of the garden all done. Yep, I'll just throw it over there. I didn't want it there in the first place. So we're going to do the leaves on this one back here in the moss green. That green said, no, I don't want to work today. And then we are going to use this one. We're going to use some lime green. Thank you. Yeah, that's cats for you. All right. And these flowers here, I'm going to probably do the same way I did these ones. So we'll just leave that alone. The flowers will do pretty much all the same. These ones over here, we're going to do in purples. So I'm going to do a little bit of these ones just to show you how I'm going to do them. So I'm using the Tyrian, this purple, which is number 354. And then we're going to take deep purple around the edge. Like so. And we're coming to the end of the day here, so we are running out of time. We have about 15 minutes more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the things I'm going to do on the flowers. And I will finish up the flower areas off screen. And of course I will record that and put it up at the start of the next screen. So we're going to take honey brown. So we're going to do one of the baskets here. These baskets here are more of metal with the mesh and the straw. These ones here are more of a wicker kind of basket. So I'm going to start with the honey brown. And I'm just going to put in little bits of the weave. Like so. Getting that shadow area a lot darker. Alright, and then we're going to take, hello Davissa, welcome. Then we're going to take a lighter color, this is maple. And we're going to color that in. And we're going to take that honey brown again, and we're just going to continue to build that shadow line, as well as a few of the parts of the weave here. And then we're just going to blend it all together with the maple. Good night, Dawn. Hello, Dion. Now for these ones down here, we're going to take our black, first of all, and we're going to fill in the grid. So that it still resembles a metal basket. Like that. And then we're going to take our wheat color, because there is one in here that is called wheat. And a lot of these baskets are filled with straw. So we're going to take the wheat color, and then we're going to add a little bit of brown, because, you know, as straw gets wet, it gets darker. So we're also going to add the maple to this. In the shadowing areas. So when we come back, I may have to do another stream before Saturday, or we may have to finish this on Saturday and choose a page for the next week without starting it on Saturday. So depending upon how things go with work and that sort of thing will depend upon whether I get much more of this done than I've shown you. Hello Rinka, welcome. Alright, so that is how I'm going to do these pots here. Let's see if there's any differences in the flowers. The flowers are pretty much all the same. We're just going to work with these 4 different colors here. The purple, blue, the brown and orange yellow combination, the blue and purple combination, as well as the yellows. This one here is a different type of flower, and we will be doing that in the purples and blues. I want to add a little bit of indigo to that just to make it stand out away from the post there, the bit of wall. Like so. Alright, I'm going to switch it over to the main screen here so you guys can see it all together. So this basket here will be done the same way as this one. I'm going to color a couple of these. Let's color one of these. And I'm going to do this one more of a terracotta because of the shape and coloring. So we're going to start with caramel. And we're going to go into ruby brown and ginger brown. So I'm going to switch it back over and we'll color up this pot here. So let's start with ruby brown in our shadow area. Alright, like so. And then we're going to go in with our ginger brown. I'm just going to bring it out a little bit from the ruby brown. And then we are going to grab, thank you, I appreciate that. Another stream, that's your vote. Alright, so now we're going to do a caramel, blending all those colors together. And then for that area there, we're going to take our, I think this one, our sun-kissed yellow. And we're going to do this part of the design in that yellow. Like so. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of that ruby brown. Make sure that we got all of those darker areas filled in. And the other one I will do the same way, and we'll use the yellow for the stripe. Oh, I'm glad that you finally got your desk. That's awesome. All right, so next week we will be working on, well, next stream, we will be working on the tree as well as the background. I will try to have all of the flowers done. I can't guarantee it, but I will do my best. And we may have an extra stream this week depending upon how work goes. So if I have time to have another stream this week, I will do so. But if not, then we will continue this on Saturday. So during the week, in my downtime, I will get the flower areas completed. All right, so that is all done for today. Thank you all very much for joining me. I do appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any of the YouTube artists that you enjoy. Not only does it help us out with our self-esteem, but it definitely helps us out with our analytics and having YouTube send us new people. The Silverleaf, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. And of course, all of you for supporting me and continuing to come and hang out with me. And of course, always at the end of every stream and video, I always remind you to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. It's a very, very crazy world out there. Until next time, bye-bye for now.